Hey ladies, welcome to Graze. My name's Natasha, and tonight we're going to be talking all about connections. Almost 4 years ago, I moved 1,514 miles across the country. Moving away from home was scary, to say the least, but it wasn't scary because I was going to be experiencing snow for the first time. It was scary because I was leaving behind all of the connections I've made with people. I was going to have to start over. In Genesis, God says, "It is not good for man to be alone." Friend, we are made for connections. Both Angela and Adam spoke about this topic just a couple days ago. Here's a clip from Adam's message.
So if you are limiting yourself from who you let into your circle, you are limiting God's blessings in your life. So I want to say this. Be cautious, but don't be safe. What do I mean by this? Proverbs 12:26 says, "The righteous choose their friends and family carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray." So how do you choose people? You choose people the same way God chooses people. In 1 Samuel, he says, "Do not look at his appearance or his height or his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." So I'm saying here is too often we reject people for the wrong reasons. We reject them because they dress a little weird, or they're not from the same neighborhood we're from, or they don't look like we do, or they don't act like we do. I'm not saying to be unwise, but you have to be intentional.
I know that point may have been harsh, but we have to keep our circles open and be cautious when we're making connections with people. So in the verse that Adam just used, it says, "The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Going back to relocating across the country, that was hard. My friends couldn't come with me, so I had to make an effort and make friends. And to be honest, as an adult, making friends isn't easy. You have to be vulnerable. I had to call up people, ask them if they wanted to have coffee with me, get to know them. I got involved in community groups. I even downtown got to know a couple of the owners because that's where I would spend my time. And saying hello to everyone can be a little bit awkward, but I knew that community was important and it was something that I wanted in my life. I wanted genuine connection, not just surface level conversations. And to be honest, we all know what those are like, and they're not fun, right? We want people in our life that we can connect with. So I want to give you guys a few pointers to do that in your life. Pray. Our connection with God is the most important one we have. Speak to Him daily and start to ask God to help you build meaningful connections. Connections that are more than just small talk, surface level communication. Slow down. Meaningful connections take time. Don't rush it. It took me a good 6 months to a year to build those genuine connections and friendships. So don't be discouraged. And lastly, be vulnerable. When we are not vulnerable with others, we miss out on an opportunity for empathy to be present. And empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Hey ladies, as you dive into this topic, I want to encourage you to be vulnerable. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to talk about connection. Also, there's a ton of ways that you can connect at RCC, so visit rccsunday.com for more information.